Friday, November 18th. And Paul, tell us what's happening with all these lawsuits going around.
Okay, this is certainly the week of lawsuits in tech, Kate. Let's start off with SBF and FTX for a moment. That is the crypto exchange that went down. That was in big trouble, and there's ripples across the tech world and the crypto world. Tom Brady, as you know, and even Larry David were involved in commercials for FTX. Larry David is what is pretty funny, but he is actually one of the defendants on a case that's arose. So Larry David, Tom Brady, a host of other celebrities, and SBF, that's Bankman-Fried himself, accused of deceptive practices. No shit. They are being brought to court. They're being sued. And meanwhile, BlockFi, that's another crypto lending site, has just filed for bankruptcy. So there's a lot going on. But back to lawsuits. Elon Musk now has a suit against him, a wrongful dismissal. And I don't know if you've been following Twitter this week, but there's been a public argument and debate, I would say, between Elon Musk and one of their Android developers. There's this guy called Eric Freinhofer, who Musk, went at him on Twitter. He went back. Long story short, he was fired, but it was really, really interesting. He just did an interview and he called Musk's team that came in a bunch of cowards. How they fired people, how they've laid people off, how they're informing folks to go. So he's got an argument to make. Also, what's really, really interesting is that there was a public, actual conversation around what they could do to improve Twitter's performance. And after Elon Musk ridiculed this guy on Twitter, he is popping up on other Twitter threads, basically saying what this guy, Eric Freinhofer, had said to him on Twitter. So meanwhile, he fires this guy and takes his advice on how to fix the platform. So interesting to see. But yeah, lawsuits across the board. Apple and Epic Games are back in court this week. We've covered that before. We know that Epic Games are trying to, hold Apple to task over their App Store fees and policies, which we are, obviously subjected to day in, day out. iOS and Apple are claiming this walled garden is due to security, while everyone else, including Epic Games, are looking at it thinking that Apple are just trying to make as much money as possible and are using this as an excuse to rake in profits. Now, I think there's one thing interesting that most people don't look at when they're talking about App Store fees and how the App Store is actually both policed and monetized, but push notifications. So, Kate, how many push notifications do you get every day? One or two?
Oh my gosh. I get a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. Just think about WhatsApp, Telegram, iMessage, any of those messaging platforms, the amount of push notifications that pass through, all social media apps, the crazy millions, billions of push notifications that come through. That is expensive architecture and infrastructure to make that happen. And that's one of the features and one of the services that Apple doesn't talk much about, but that would disappear, or they would have to monetize a different way if the App Store fees were dropped. So it's interesting. Those making the money are paying the fee, but we're all taking advantage of push notifications. That's one feature. Now, other things are security, obviously. So there are reasons why Apple are charging, and they have every right to make money out of the App Store and this incredible service called a push notification. But it's the way they're flat feeing folks and really taking more money, I think, than most people believe they deserve. Yeah. It's something I think that we can get behind, this court case, and we can look very closely both on behalf of our clients and ourselves and hope that there is some concessions made from Apple. There have been in the past, but not enough. Hopefully there's going to be more. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, the stories of the week are all around legal and a lot of court cases, a lot of action.
Crazy.
Maybe, Kate, I need to pass it to you. Tell me what's actually happening in apps themselves. What have you got?
Yes. So I feel like I've been reporting a lot on Netflix lately, but this is super cool. Right. So comedian Chris Rock's next comedy special will stream live globally on Netflix early next year. And this will be Netflix's first ever live stream show. And this could open the door for more live content on Netflix, like sports, real-time reality TV, which could be dangerous.
Please, Kate, no, please.
Sounds like likely more talent shows like an American Idol or Dancing with the Stars. So Chris will be testing this out in early 2023, and I'm, for one, super excited. I can't think of a more perfect comedian to test this out. So
yeah, that's interesting. I know that Amazon in the UK, they cover Premier League. So they have Premier League rights to live sports over there. I'm not sure how much it's happened over here yet, but it's something they obviously want to get a taste of, right? Sports is a huge example, but the comedy shows, let's keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Also,
what about Nike?
Yes.
What about Nike, Kate? I hear they're doing some Web3 moves. You want to tell us about that?
Yes. So Nike has teamed up with Polygon to launch a new Web3 platform called .swoosh. So Nike will use the platform as a hub to launch virtual apparel like t-shirts and sneakers for avatars that can be used in Web3 games. And .swoosh members will also gain access to other virtual products, exclusive events, and conversations. So this is really cool. I'm excited about this too.
So it's not just about virtual sneakers. There's a little bit more to it, right?
Right, exactly, yeah.
So they say.
So they say.
We'll see. Well, it's worth noting, Kate, the World Cup starts on Sunday. And the connection here is Ronaldo, who's probably the biggest name in world football. That's football, a circular ball, not an egg ball, right? We're talking about real football, soccer. So Sunday, the World Cup's kicking off, and Ronaldo, in the midst of all this, crypto winter and all the controversy of celebrities endorsing crypto products, Ronaldo is launching an NFT project as well.
Okay.
So it's Web3 hasn't gone away, and it's not going away despite all these DeFi, crypto lending, speculative companies that seem to be falling to pieces at the moment.
I know.
So,
interesting. I'll have to check out Ronaldo's contribution.
Definitely. Well, we will enjoy the World Cup. It's bound to be his last World Cup. Messi is, people are praying that he will finally win the World Cup medal this time around. I'm not so sure. And of course, we have our office sweepstakes.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen this already, head on over to our website, 3advance.com/appening. You'll see the newsletter version of this video and a link at the bottom that has a Notion template for running your office pool. So if it's not too late, make it happen. But the World Cup's starting on Sunday, so you don't have much time.
Yes. It's such a cool template. I am so excited to use it.
I'm so excited to win. Who have I got? I don't think my team's going to win. I think we're looking at Brazil and Argentina, and I was not lucky enough to get that.
Oh, man. Well,
we'll
good luck, Paul. You
Enjoy
got
the
this.
World Cup.
All right.
All right, Kate.
See you next week.
Take it easy.